Pikachu!
Pikachus are super popular rats. Their extreme popularity is only matched by their god-tier marketability. There's not a single child in the world that doesn't own at least one merchandise with their faces printed on it, and yet, not too many are familiar with their evolved form. While Raichus may be bigger and statistically better in every single way, they have always stood in the shadow of the Pikachus. Though if we're being honest, Raichus are just really lame. They aren't aesthetically pleasing to look at, and their sizes make it difficult to give them real affectionate hugs or let them sit on your shoulders for long durations. Pikachus and Pichus, on the other hand, are adorable and, more importantly, compact. You can hold them and give them big smooches for being real good pets without completely destroying your back. And when I'm looking at Pikachus and Pichus, I'm not wondering why their ears have whiskers or why their hands are just brown stumps. Raichus just invite way too many nagging questions that are just impossible to answer. Imagine if your cat suddenly turned into a sack of flowers. You'd feel somewhat disconcerted. More importantly, I just can't trust Pokemon that aren't capable of making pinky promises. Why do these creatures even have hands if they don't got fingers? What's the point? Not only are their aesthetics unpleasant, but their incomprehensible anatomy leaves a lot to be desired. So, in a desperate attempt to make themselves more marketable, some Raichus moved to the Alolan region and changed their appearance. They became more circular with softer features to make themselves look more presentable. They ditched the weird whiskers on their ears and replaced them with delicious cinnamon rolls. Alolan Raichus also hover in the air by riding on their tails like cool surfer teens. And yet, all this effort to change their image did nothing to raise their popularity. Nothing they did was ever good enough. This drove the Raichus to their breaking point, and their resentment towards the Pikachus turned into white-hot hatred. They began scouring the globe to forcibly evolve the Pikachus and make them join their ranks. Today, there are only a few thousand Pikachus left in the wild, and they're all under the protection of the Wild Pokemon Reserve. Ironically, this boosted the Pikachu brand even more due to their scarcity. This realization caused the Raichus to fall deep in depression, and they've resorted to alcoholism in order to sort out their feelings of inferiority and self-worth. Unfortunately, alcohol only amplified their sadness. I'm French Fry Stewart, and this has been another episode of Pokemon Facts. Stay tuned for more factual Pokemon facts. Have a wonderful Pokemon day.